Hello everyone. So our next topic is OSI model in computer networks in Unit 1 JNTU. OSI model. So OSI is nothing but open system interconnection. Is nothing but open system interconnection. So it is basically a reference model that describes how information from a software application in one computer moves through a physical medium to the software application in other computer. Let's understand this clearly. So it is nothing but it is a reference model. Okay, so it is a reference model which describes how some information from one software application in a computer moves through a physical medium to the other software application in another computer. Clear? Next, OSI consists of 7 layers. So OSI consists of how many layers? 7 layers, and each layer performs particular network function. So what does it do? It performs particular network function, right? Next one, it was where was OSI developed? It was developed by International Organization for Standardization, which is also called as ISO, and in the year 1984. Okay, it was developed by International Organization for Standardization, which is called as ISO, in 1984. Okay, OSI consists of 7 layers, and each layer performs particular network function, right? Next is each layer is self-contained, so that task assigned to each layer can be performed independently. So in those 7 layers, each layer is self-contained. So it is self-contained so that the task assigned to each layer can be performed independently. So to perform independently, those layers are assigned different tasks. Okay, now let's see what are the characteristics of OSI. So OSI model is divided into 2 layers. Characteristics are of 2 types, that is upper layer and lower layer. Upper layer, lower layer. So what is upper layer? The upper layer deals with the application related issues and they are implemented only in the software. So the upper layer deals with the application related issues and they are implemented only in the software. But the lower layer deals with the data transport issues. The lower layer deals with the data transport issues. The data link layer and physical layer are implemented in hardware and software. Okay, the lower layer deals with data transport issues. The data link layer and physical layer are implemented in hardware and software. I'll show you what is upper and lower layer now. So you all can see this diagram, right? From here it is lower layer and this is upper layer. Okay, from application to transport is upper layer and from transport to physical is lower layer. Okay, so that is upper layer and lower layer, the characteristics basically. Now let's see the principles of OSI, which is important in exam. Okay, principles of OSI. So each layer should perform a well-defined function. So what are the principles? First one is each layer, out of those 7 layers, each layer should perform a well-defined function. Okay, it should perform a well-defined function. Next point is the function of each layer should be chosen with an eye towards defining internationally standardized protocols. So the function of each layer should be chosen with an eye towards defining internationally standardized protocols, right? So function of each layer should be chosen like with towards defining internationally standardized protocols. Next point is the layer boundaries should be chosen to minimize the information flow across the interfaces. So the layer boundaries, there are 7 layers, right? Those layer boundaries should be chosen to minimize matlab to make them small, the information flow across the interfaces, to make them flow towards the interfaces, across the interfaces. We are minimizing them. Okay, thank you.